Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a general love reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and your situation. And release the rest to the universe. So let's see what messages are coming through today, please. My feelings for you have always been serious. That is part of why I was so afraid of them. Well, this tells us that your person really has deep feelings of love for you. And for some of you out there watching the reading, perhaps you could see that within your person. Perhaps they even shared that with you. But when you develop feelings for someone so quickly, sometimes it's really hard for people to understand what is happening to them. And for you guys watching the reading, perhaps this happened to you as well. Your person was perhaps trying to understand the feelings that they were developing for you from a place of logic, but you can't understand these kind of connections from a place of logic, can you? Absolutely not. And that did create some fear within your person. Their feelings for you have always been serious. Your person knew from the moment the two of you met that the two of you belonged together, and you guys watching the reading, you knew it as well. Most of you did, at least anyway. And their feelings were always serious. They knew that this was going to evolve and move forward to a long-term partnership. And this is perhaps the very thing that they have been running from, because they knew when they met you that you were the one, that this was it, that the time for childish games and immaturity was coming to an end. And they knew that they were going to have to stand in that space with you and be accountable and responsible to you and to this connection, but also to themselves. And this as well is possibly what your person has been running from, not wanting to change, not wanting to make the changes within themselves so that they could have the emotional maturity and responsibility that they needed to be part of this connection. And this is what caused their fear. The fear of growing up, the fear of change, the fear of not knowing how they were going to evolve and change, or if they had the power within them to make those changes. But during the time that you have been away from each other, your person has been finding that power within themselves to make the changes that they need so that they can return and so that you guys can start rebuilding this connection again. But let's see what else is coming through, please. I should have let our relationship and my feelings for you grow organically. Yes. Rather than try and control them. See, yes. And I feel that that is what these two cards are really all about. Your person trying to control what was happening, trying to control their feelings, trying to control how things were moving and developing between the two of you. And because they felt that things were going too fast, they slammed on the brakes, and then they bolted, they ran, they ghosted, they shut down, they broke up with you, they created problems, they self-sabotaged this connection because they were fearful of what was happening. That is about them trying to control what is happening within their heart and them trying to control what is happening in this connection as well. But they should have allowed these things to develop naturally and organically. And when we meet the person that we are supposed to be with, when we meet that divine counterpart, things are going to zoom along. And perhaps that is what the problem was for your person. They couldn't understand how they went from 0 to 100 overnight, because their feelings for you came upon them out of nowhere and they weren't expecting it. They thought that things were just going to develop naturally and organically, and then when they could see that things were really zooming along, then they slammed on the brakes, because that is where they felt comfortable. But they understand now that they should have just gone with the flow and allowed things to develop between you guys the way that the universe was trying to encourage them to develop. And wishing they hadn't slammed on those brakes and ran or sabotaged this connection and then ghosted and all of the other things that you guys out there are watching the reading are experiencing in the situation where you are right now with your person. But as they return, things will develop naturally and organically between the two of you so that you can get back on track and form a relationship that can withstand the test of time and that has the ability to go the distance. I am obsessed with thoughts and memories of you. While I do feel that your person is spending quite a bit of time thinking about you, that is what this is all about. and thinking and thinking and reflecting and reminiscing and remembering. And through all of this, they are seeing and understanding what they should have done differently. This is why they can say, I should have let our relationship and my feelings develop naturally and organically. This is why they can say, I shouldn't have tried to control what was happening. This is why they can say, I saw that things were going too fast and I couldn't understand it, so I was trying to understand it with my brain, but instead I should have just gone with what was happening in my heart and what was happening between the two of us. And if I had done that, if I had allowed things to flow between us, things would be in a very different space right now. But they are reliving a lot of your memories. They are replaying a lot of your conversations between each other. They are reflecting upon a time when things were happier between the two of you, when you were spending time together, when you were going on dates, when you were traveling, when you were spending time together on weekends, hanging out with friends, or perhaps just the two of you. They're replaying a lot of these conversations that you had when you were talking to one another and just enjoying each other's company. Spending a lot of time in that space, thinking about this all the time, because they desire to get back what they lost. They desire to get back what they ran from, what they shut down, and what they tried to control. And this will be the energy of your person coming towards you, trying to regain what they lost, putting forth the effort and energy to win you back, to encourage you to come back into their life, and to show you that they have made the changes that they need to make within themselves to no longer control what is happening, but instead to let things develop between the two of you the way that they need to, by surrendering all of this to the universe and letting the people upstairs, letting the divine have control over what is happening in this connection for the two of you. Our separation has shown me how unsatisfying my life is without you. Well, yes, I do feel that your person's life has been tremendously unsatisfying without you, but that is the wake-up call that your person needs. They need to feel this. They need to experience this, because they need to understand that this is what they wanted at the time. Boy, they regret that now. They wish they hadn't taken the actions that they took. They wish they hadn't shut this down. They wish they hadn't run. They wish they hadn't ghosted, but yet here we are. They wish they hadn't tried to control what was happening within their heart either. But yet, hindsight is always 20/20, and they're spending quite a bit of time thinking about all of this. I'm obsessed with thoughts and memories of you because I see that our separation has shown me that I'm miserable and unhappy without you. So I spend all of my time, especially before I go to sleep, thinking and reflecting upon happier times when the two of us were together. Can't stop thinking about you because I'm happiest when we are together. I try to push thoughts of you from my mind, but I can't make that happen either because memories come trickling in. I see something that reminds me of you, and then off I go, reliving our experiences, taking a lot of trips down memory lane. But then I have to wake up from those thoughts and realize that, oh my God, we aren't together anymore. I am in this separation space and I am unhappy without you. And I can see and understand that my life is unsatisfying without you. It is not happy without you. As a matter of fact, I am quite miserable without you, and I know that there's only one solution, and that is to show back up for you. And instead of trying to control what is happening between the two of us, I am going to allow things to develop the way that they need to, naturally and organically, without trying to put on the brakes again, without trying to be hot and cold again, without trying to be on the emotional roller coaster ride again. I just want things to flow and develop between us the way that they need to, so that we can come into a powerful union with each other, because my life without you has shown me that you belong by my side. I feel complete when we are together. I feel whole when you are beside me. And my life without you, there is something missing. And you are that missing piece to my life, and I require this connection, and I require you beside me in order to find that happiness again. If you are willing to allow me back into your life, and if you are willing to give me another chance to show you that this time I will do it right. I will take the steps that are necessary. I will shut down my fear. I will not allow those things that have prevented me from being able to be full on in this relationship with you to ever negatively impact us again, because I desire you, I desire us, and I want this connection with us, because my life without you is not fulfilling. It is not happy, and I am not happy, and I am wondering all the time if you are happy without me. This is part of my obsessive thinking that I go through every day. Did I do the right thing by running away from you? Are you better off without me? Are you happier without me? Have you found someone else that makes you happier than I could have made you? And I do beat myself up with all of these thoughts as I'm having them on a daily basis, especially before I go to sleep at night. And yes, that does keep me awake. But I understand now where I blew it. I understand where I let myself down. I see where I let you down. And I understand that my feelings for you have always been serious. And I wish that I was not afraid or fearful of them when we first started spending time together. But I was. I tried to understand it with my brain. I tried to make logic out of what was happening, but I can see and understand now that there's nothing rational or logical about this. I understand that this is something that's meant to be felt and experienced with the heart and with the soul, and I am opening my heart so that I can come back and express to you how very sorry I am for all of this trouble that I caused between us, and to see if you are willing to give me the opportunity to get it right and to do it right, because I believe with all of my heart that I will only be happy again with you by my side, because I can see and understand that we belong together. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? Because of you, I had to take a long, hard look at myself. Well, I do feel that this has definitely been happening for your person. They have been taking a long, hard look at themselves, and this is why they have had so many realizations. These obsessive thoughts and reliving these memories and dwelling upon you and the time that you spent together, moving that dwelling to a place of obsession, yes, that has caused them to take a long and hard look at themselves and figure out where they blew it. They see it, they know it, they understand it, but through it all as well, they see where they have needed to make changes. They see where they have needed to grow up, and your person is growing up during the time that you are away from each other, because they can see where they have needed to attain that emotional maturity and stability. Because if they'd had that to begin with, then none of this would have happened between the two of you. So you guys watching the reading, because of you, you have been a powerful catalyst for change in this person's life, and that is what they are acknowledging right now. You have caused me to change. You reflected those things back to me within myself that were broken, that I needed to work on, that I needed to heal, that I needed to fix. And I have been doing that during the time we've been away from each other. And it has been a very difficult task. I have had to really look at the deep, dark underbelly of my subconscious, and I saw some things in there that I did not like so much. And I have had to shine the light on all of those things so that I can heal it, so that I can release it, and so that I can be the partner who can love you the way that you need to be loved, who can love you the way that you deserve to be loved, because I want to be the partner who is worthy of you and of this love. And this is why I want to come back and have this opportunity to start fresh with you, because I have been transforming and evolving and changing so I can be the one who is worthy of you and the love that you deserve. But let's use some tarot cards now and see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Let's see what we need to hear. Let's see what we need to know. What messages are coming through for the collective, please? Judgment. Well, this is about your person judging themselves here. I feel a little bit with this Judgment card showing up. Well, perhaps not a little bit, perhaps a lot actually, because they are able to see and understand that their actions, their words, their behaviors created this damage and this connection. Their fears, their insecurities, their unhealed wounds allowed them to bring this chaos and drama into this relationship. And they wish that they hadn't done that, but you can't wish it away. You can't turn back time. All you can do is make changes moving forward. forward. And that is what I feel as well this Judgment card is about. It is about your person making changes moving forward, because Judgment is about renewal. It is about rebirth. It is about the transformation that your person has been going through during the time that you've been away from one another, which is what they are supposed to be doing. And you guys out there watching the reading, you've been doing it as well. This is about your person being able to have that rebirth. And as they come through this process of this awakening, that is allowing them to awaken to this connection, which will cause this connection between the two of you to organically transform and hit that place of renewal and rebirth as well, because your person wants to return to you a better person and a better partner than the one who ran, than the one who ghosted, than the one who broke your heart and brought all of this chaos, trauma, and drama into your life. Your person is taking on the heavy weight of the things that they have done wrong, and they want to return and express a very sincere and heartfelt apology to you with this Judgment card being here. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Let's see what we need to hear. What else does the collective need to know, please? The Queen of Swords. Well, the Queen of Swords is all about truth and your person returning and speaking the truth. They also know that they're going to respect you moving forward, because they feel that you will probably be setting some boundaries with them. And don't be afraid to set those boundaries with your person, because I feel that they would actually welcome those boundaries, because they don't want to have to go through this separation like this ever again, because this separation has taught your person how unsatisfying life is without you. So, of course, they are not going to want to experience it again, just like you guys watching the reading are probably not going to want to experience it again either. The Queen of Swords is all about speaking the truth, but also the Queen of Swords is about fairness and your person being able to see that they were not fair with you in the past. And they know that moving forward, in order to have you back in their life, they're going to have to be fair to you. This is about them doing what is necessary. This is about them taking action. This is about them giving back to you the way that you have always given to them. And that is about the balance in this connection between the two of you. The Queen of Swords is an air sign, so that is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. So if you or your person have your sun, moon, or rising signs in Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, this can be a place of validation for you. You don't have to be an air sign for this reading to work or resonate with you. These are collective readings. They are for everyone. It is more important that we consider how the card relates in the message overall, because that is what's truly important for this collective reading today. But with the Queen of Swords showing up, it tells us that your person says that you mean what you say and you say what you mean, and they know that they're going to toe the line when they come back into your life. You have always been truthful with them. You have always been honest with them, and they are going to reciprocate this when they come back to you, acting from a place of integrity, acting from a place of truth, and most importantly, with the Queen of Swords being here, being able to express their feelings of love to you, telling you how they've always felt, expressing their emotions, telling you that they love you, because the Queen of Swords is the perfect blending of water and air. Water is things like emotions and feelings and love. Air is things like decisions, ideas, communication, telling you how they feel about you. And that, for some of you, may be the very first time that your person has expressed how they feel about you. But they allowed their emotions to get carried away, or they got carried away in their emotions, vice versa, or perhaps both. And so they weren't able to share with you in the past how they felt about you, because they were fearful of how fast their feelings developed. But all of this is going to be restored to a place of equilibrium for your person as they come back, because the Queen of Swords is all about your person also being able to find that balance and equilibrium within themselves. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Let's see what else we need to know. What else is coming through for this message? The Princess of Cups. Well, the Princess of Cups is all about your person showing up with an apology. This is the Page of Cups. It's just in this deck. They call it the Princess of Cups. And this is the Star Tarot, if anyone was wondering what deck I'm using today. The Princess of Cups is about your person apologizing, but it's also about the intuitive connection that you share with your person, and you guys do fire on every level. You have telepathy and you have empathy with your person because there is a very strong connection here between the two of you. You are able to intuit things from each other. Sometimes it's like you shared a brain, but it's because you can complete each other's sentences and you finish each other's thoughts. You know what you are each thinking, feeling, and experiencing most of the time when you are spending time together. But this Princess of Cups also tells us that your person knows they owe you an apology. And that apology is coming forward from your person, or they're going to be coming forward with the apology. And that is this combination of the Queen of Swords and Princess of Cups, actually speaking the truth, being authentic, being real, being honest. This will be your person coming towards you. The Princess of Cups is also about a message of love coming from your person, because pages do deliver messages. But also with this card being here, it tells us your person acknowledges, yes, they were immature in the past. They didn't have the emotional maturity to be able to handle what was happening when it was happening between the two of you. They couldn't handle how their feelings were developing. They couldn't handle how they were allowing their emotions to run away with them. So instead of having an adult conversation with you because they were emotionally immature, they just shut down and ran. And if they'd had this adult conversation with you about what they were feeling and what they were going through and kind of like what they were experiencing with their heart, and perhaps telling you that things are going too fast, can we just slow it down a little bit? You would have probably been understanding of that. But when someone just runs, when someone just ghosts us and we don't understand what the heck is going on, that is something that is difficult for any of us to understand. Right, guys? I mean, it is a horrible thing to go through when your person is ghosting you and when they're running, because when they do it, they just poof, they just disappear. And many times they don't tell you that it's happening. They just disappear from your life. You thought that everything was okay. You thought that you guys had plans to spend time together on Wednesday, and then they never show up, and then you never hear from them again. That is a horrible thing to go through and experience, you guys watching the reading. And this is why your person is acknowledging that they had to take a long, hard look at themselves. It's also why they're saying they owe you an apology, but also why they are admitting that they were emotionally immature and unstable when the two of you were spending time together before. But let's see what else. Oh, I'm sorry. The Page of Cups is a water sign, so that is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. But let's see what else is happening for this message today, please. What else do we need to hear? What do we need to know? What else is coming through? What does the collective need to hear? The Nine of Wands. Well, this is all about your person. Figuring out their approach. Figuring out how they're going to show back up in your life, and how they're going to ask you to forgive them, and how they're going to make amends. They are taking a moment to think that through, because they want to think it through very clearly. They want to make sure that the plan they have in place is going to be successful, because they don't want to fail you and they don't want to let you down again. Now, what I'm also hearing is, for some of you, your person believes that they only have one chance to get it right. This is why they are working through this plan. It's why they are figuring out this fresh approach. And coming at you with a message of love may be the perfect approach for you that will work, especially if that message also involves an invitation to spend time together so they can apologize to you. But all of these different things that your person is kind of tossing around in their head, they are thinking through, what is the best plan? What is my best approach? How am I going to do this? How can I make it happen? But they will figure it out, because this Nine of Wands is about perseverance. It is about determination. It is about courage, and it is about your person having that confidence to come towards you as they need to with this fresh approach. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What else do we need to hear? What do we need to know, please? What is coming through? The Ace of Cups. Well, this is all about starting over. This is about a new beginning, but it is also about your person having their heart open and in alignment with yours. And that would be a fresh approach, perhaps, for many of you watching the reading. This is about your person having their act together in terms of being able to open their heart to you. And we have talked about your person's feelings and emotions throughout this whole reading today. They weren't allowing their feelings to grow naturally and organically because it was something they hadn't felt or experienced before and it was foreign to them. So slam on the brakes, and off they go, becoming Casper the ghost. But now your person is more comfortable with their emotions because they have spent this time away from you to work on themselves, to do inner reflection, to do that healing that is needed to happen, to dig deep into that dark, deep underbelly of the subconscious and get rid of all that darkness and all those cobwebs and everything else so that they can show back up for you and speak the truth. This is about them wanting to do what is necessary and show up for you with their heart open and ready to express to you and share with you how they feel about you. Now on the bottom we do have the Fool, which is, well, I like it when the Fool and Judgment come up together actually, because, well, that is about your person judging themselves, but also feeling foolish. I mean, it really tells us that they are taking the responsibility for the things that they have done wrong here, and they are owning it. And you will see a responsibility and accountability in this person that you have perhaps not seen in them before, because they are owning the things that they did wrong. The Fool card is also about starting over. It is about your person wanting to begin fresh with you, and they are in this place where they are getting ready to take this giant step towards you and take this leap of faith, because this is about them making this major choice to come back in your direction. We also have the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords is about healing. It does tell us that your person is retreated away at the moment with these three bears in this cave, in hibernation, trying to finish their healing, trying to finish their growth, trying to spend time in that place of self-reflection and understand themselves, because when they come out of this hibernation, they want to make sure that they are on the other side of all of the things that held them back from being able to be in this connection with you. They want to make sure that they've healed, and this is telling us that your person is healing. We also have the Two of Swords. Now, the Two of Swords tells us things have been at a stalemate for you and your person, perhaps for quite some time. And it is time to come out of that stalemate, and it's time to come out of this darkness, and it's time to come out of hibernation and start reaching out to you and communicating with you, because the Two of Swords is also about two-way communication and your person initiating this communication with you to get things unstuck and get things moving. Now, it's interesting as well because the Two of Swords is also a card of making a decision. And that Nine of Wands is also about deciding how they're going to handle things. So I do feel your person is doing some, or they're giving it a lot of thought, actually, about how they're going to approach you, because they don't want to fail you or let you down again. And we also have the King of Cups on the bottom, and the King of Cups is all about love. The King of Cups is all about wanting to talk about their feelings and showing you how they feel about you, words and actions being in alignment, your person being vulnerable, your person allowing their feelings to blossom, your person allowing their feelings and their emotions for you to come pouring out of them, because the King of Cups energy is emotionally mature and stable. And they have gained so much wisdom while they have been with these three bears under the ground in this place of hibernation. The King of Cups is a water sign, so that is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. But again, you don't have to be any of these signs for this reading to work for you. This is about your person gaining wisdom. This is about them showing up and telling you how they feel. This is about them telling you and showing you all the time, words and actions being in alignment. You will never have to doubt, guess, figure out, pluck the daisy or pluck the petals off the daisy anymore to try to figure out how your person feels about you, because this is about them showing up and telling you and showing you all the time. So you won't have to read between the lines because you will know directly from them. This is also about them sharing everything with you. This is about them being vulnerable. This is about them letting you in, letting down their guard, and allowing you to see deep into the inner core of who they are. About why they've been fearful of their feelings, about why they were afraid of what was happening between the two of you, about all of their fears and insecurities that have ever held them back from being able to be in this relationship with you, because you have caused them to take a long, hard look at themselves. And with this King of Cups energy, your person is going to tell you that life without you is unsatisfying and that they never want to be without you again, because the King of Cups is all about long-term partnership in a loving relationship where love is the foundation and all of the cornerstones for this partnership, but also trust and integrity and wisdom that your person has gained during the time that they have been away from you. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Let's see what we need to hear. Let's see what we need to know for this message today, please. Smoke and mirrors. This card comes with number 42, if anyone resonates with number 42, or 4, or 2, although that does equal 6. Which, interestingly enough, the number 6 is for balance, but it's also the number on the Lovers card, which is about union for you and your person. But I feel that this card, this Smoke and Mirrors, this is all about your person getting rid of their ego, actually. Ego, pride, all of those things will be gone. No more selfishness, no more pride, no more ego, no more self-serving behaviors, no more acting from a place of their fears or insecurities either, because that truly is illusions, and that is what Smoke and Mirrors truly is. It's all about illusions, because ego is an illusion as well. When we have a big ego, it's because we really have insecurities within ourselves, and we try to project to the rest of the world that we're bigger and better than what we really think of ourselves, right? But all of that stuff, that ego, that pride, that selfishness is going to be gone from your person as they return to your life, because with this King of Cups energy, that is about selflessness. No more pride, no more ego. This is about humility. This is about gratitude. This is about thankfulness. This is about wisdom, because your person is going to be different, because they have gained so much greater understanding and awareness of themselves and of you and of this connection during the time that they have been in this preparing for union space, especially because this separation has shown them that they are miserable without you, and they don't want to be miserable anymore. They want to get back to that happy space with you, so the two of you can start creating this happy place for yourselves moving forward in this relationship. No more ego, no more selfishness, no more pride. Because those things don't belong in these kind of connections anyway. Truly, it is about being authentic. And that is what that Queen of Swords card was about. Being real, being authentic, and living from the place of your authentic selves, and the mask coming off. And that's what this Smoke and Mirrors is. It's about the mask that you wear for the rest of the world to see, because you have insecurities within yourself. Because when you are secure, there's no need for smoke and mirrors. There's no need for this false bravado. There's no need for this ego stuff. There's no need for any of that, because you are just real in who you are. And you present that real sense of who you are to the rest of the world, because you are comfortable and you are confident in who you are, in being your authentic self. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Let's see what we need to hear. What do we need to know? I love this little guy so much, although it says truth be told, but I do love this little guy so much. Oh, look, we were just talking about authentic selves and the mask, and there is a gold mask right here that this little guy is standing on. Well, I'm assuming it's a guy. It could be a girl, of course. It doesn't matter. I just always call it a little guy. Anyway, so yes, your person getting rid of that ego, ripping off that mask, and being authentic and real with you. Truth be told comes with number 14, if anyone resonates with number 14. Although 1 plus 4 does equal 5, which is about change. Truth, that is all about the Queen of Swords and about the King of Cups, actually. And as we look at this card, this little owl, which is about wisdom, the King of Cups has gained wisdom, and this is the energy of your person returning to you, regardless of their sign. Their heart being open, and all of the truth pouring out of your person's heart to you, because they want to speak the truth to you about everything, about their feelings, about this connection, about why they ran, about why they ghosted, and everything else. This is about your person returning authentic and real with you, based on honesty and integrity. And what great cornerstones, in addition to love, for building this relationship. Go the distance. This card comes with number 47. Okay, so we have a cheetah that's running for the finish line. And I don't feel that this is about zooming to the finish line. We talked about things going quickly here in the beginning of the reading when we were talking about how perhaps your person felt that their feelings were getting away from them because things were going really quickly between the two of you, and then they slammed on the brakes. This is about going the distance, but not rushing. Slow and steady wins the race. But also, go the distance does mean move this connection to this place of long-term. Moving this connection to the place of long-term partnership is what that go the distance card means. Taking it to this place where the two of you can build a happy and harmonious relationship with each other, because that truly is what the King of Cups desires. But also, this card comes with number 47, if anyone resonates with 47. But 4 plus 7 equals 11, which is all about union. But let's see what else. Oh, and all of these cards have 4s on them. 4, 4, 4. That is interesting. 4 is one of my favorite numbers. We have the 4 of Swords as well, because that is all about stability. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What else do we need to know? What is coming through? Beauty. Well, yes, your person is definitely attracted to you. They think you're beautiful or handsome. They see you as someone who is charming, graceful, and kind-hearted. And you, guys, watching the reading, you are graceful, you are charming, and you are kind-hearted. And your person has always seen and believed this. They see you as someone who has a lot of strength, who has a lot of courage, who has a lot of wisdom, someone who's very nurturing, someone who's very wise, someone who's a great listener, someone they have a lot of passion for, because they also think you are very passionate as well. But this is about your person being attracted to you on every level there is. Spiritual, emotional, mental, definitely physical as well. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? Clinging, holding on, obsessing, and spying. Well, I do feel that we have talked about this a little bit with that I'm obsessed with thoughts and memories of you. And perhaps your person has been doing a little 007 James Bond spying work here to try to figure on what's going on in your life. Maybe they're checking out your social media, if you have social media, or trying to find out from mutual acquaintances what might be going on with you. But this is about them also wanting to hold on to you and hold on to this connection. This is about them not wanting to let you go. This is about them wanting to keep you close to their heart. And, well, they could be obsessing about what if, what if, what if. But they also know that what if needs to stop, and that it's time to take action and start coming towards you. And the thing to consider as well with all kings do follow through and take action. And that is the energy of your person coming towards you as well, you guys watching the reading. Bluff. Well, this is interesting. Pretending, mask, and exaggeration. This smoke and mirrors, we talked about that mask and the mask here in the Truth Be Told card. Your person's mask is coming off. Your person's not going to be pretending anymore. They are going to be real. And we get to this exaggeration comment, and that comes back to the ego thing Smoke and mirrors, your person's ego is going to be gone. There is no place for ego in these kind of connections. It is about you both being real with each other, being authentic, being honest, being loving, being caring, and lifting each other up and supporting each other's hopes, dreams, and aspirations. And just telling each other everything through honest communication. And that is how I feel this relationship will be built. And I feel that that may be very different for the two of you as you come back together. But let's see what else is coming through, please. Fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, and fantasizing. Well, I do feel that your person does fantasize about you, and you guys watching the reading, you probably fantasize about them as well. I mean, come on, that's how these connections work, right? I mean, you don't forget about those things, and daydreaming about you as well, imagining what a life with you would look like, fantasizing about what a life with you would look like, envisioning it, holding it in their mind's eye, because this is what they truly want, and this is what they truly see concerning this relationship. But again, I feel like your person may be having obsessive thoughts and daydreaming and reliving a lot of your memories and experiences that you shared together. The passionate ones as well. Well, yes, of course, because those were probably a lot of fun for your person, a lot of fun for you as well. So why not relive those experiences? The bottom line with this reading is I feel like your person has awakened to the power of who they are. They see that this separation has shown them a lot about themselves. They see where they let you down. They see where they failed you. They see where they have created a lot of unnecessary drama and chaos in your life, but in their own as well. And they have taken a long, hard look at themselves, and they see and understand now what they need to do and what they've needed to do for a long time. This is about your person wanting to reconcile. It is about them wanting to come back around. It is about them wanting to have this fresh start with you, because they have been working through their issues. They have been healing. They have been resolving. They have been letting things go that have held them back. And they see and understand themselves now so much better. They know that they need to open their heart to you, and this is truly what they desire and what they want, because your person wants this opportunity to get you back, to see if you are willing to continue this journey together, because your person wants to take this leap of faith with you and have this beautiful new beginning with each other. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you. Have a great day, everyone.